Hey everybody, this is Dylan. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is having a magical day. Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Rapunzel and Mother Gothel Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection Heroes and Villains doll set. So stay tuned, they are so beautiful. Cannot wait to look at these dolls with you. Rapunzel's dress is amazing. If this is your first time here, hello though, my name is Dylan. I love to collect Disney princess items. If you want to look around my doll room, I have so many collectibles to look at. I'm here to spread Disney magic, and if you enjoy the same things I do, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much, and without further ado, let's get into the review. So the artwork for Rapunzel and Mother Gothel here is stunning. Of course, done by Steve Thompson, the amazing Disney Store artist. Amazing, and this is him at his finest work. So the background of Rapunzel and Mother Gothel is like a yellow goldish collar. Very, very lovely. Of course, around them it's a lighter gold, and as we get farther away from them, it's a more darker, more sinister looking gold. So it says Disney Fairy Tale Designer Collection, has this nice black glossy print. Of course, framing them is this lovely gold shiny frame, and in the frame, in the corners, is this lovely vine and thorn motif. Mother Gothel and Rapunzel here are depicted in a scene and a pose that is really depicted in the Tangled film many times, as Mother Gothel is admiring the hair of Rapunzel, because really that is what gives her life, and that is what gives her what she needs. So she treats it very preciously, even more so than Rapunzel. I think it is the hair, she is objectifying her, and that is really the whole science behind it. And of course, Rapunzel has been diagnosed with Stockholm Syndrome and loving her captor and being manipulated and all those good things. So lots of darkness here, lots of darkness, but there's also a lot of beauty here. So Rapunzel has beautiful golden hair that is just trailing behind her. It's all over the box. Mother Gothel has some in her hands. Rapunzel has some in her hands. Just everywhere. Her dress is purple and pink, but different than the previous scene in the Designer Fairy Tale line. This is like a more, I don't know, really two of them are the same dress, but really the Designer Fairy Tale for the True Love scene really looked really different than this one. So really the two of them, completely different designs, but stunningly gorgeous and must-haves for any collection. So Rapunzel's just looking over her shoulder, like, mother, I love you, but maybe you're like a villain, and maybe you're evil, maybe. So she has her beautiful golden hair, and on her bodice is where we start to see her details. She has beautiful embroidery on her sleeves and on her torso, and she has some really stunning fabrics, like on the long sleeves of her dress, and it is all embroideries based on the sun. That is a traditional motif in Rapunzel's kingdom of Corona. The same goes for her skirt, more magic golden flower embroideries on top of that beautiful purple color, and the bottom of her skirt being fringed with a gold lace. This is so stunning in person. I cannot wait to show you what it looks like on the doll up close. Rapunzel is barefoot, of course, as she is always barefoot in her film, and she has her blonde hair coiled around the bottom of her feet. So very stunning. She has a lot of hair. It says Rapunzel and Mother Gothel there on that bottom plate, but we will take a look at that momentarily more so. And this is the bottom of the box that has the black and gold design. Mother Gothel has a hood. She has her black curly hair poking out, and an earring, looking very sinister, like, this hair is mine, this is my hair, and this gives me life, I must have my hair. So, it's her precious flower, She has her cape and a gorgeous red dress that has some of these same motifs from Rapunzel, of course, those representing the magic golden flower and this swirls of magic that flow from it. And I think that is amazing because Mother Gothel harnesses this power and she uses it for her own beauty. So there's just stunning embroideries everywhere, all over her dress, all over the cape. It is so beautiful, and I think this is probably one of the nicest of this line. She also has her dagger around her waist, and that is, of course, the dagger used to stab Flynn Rider. But so stunning. I mean, like I said, I believe this is one of the nicest of the set. We turn them this way. It says Rapunzel and Mother Gothel Disney Store exclusive. And that is an image of Rapunzel there, so stunning. They separate the hero on one side and the villain on the other. And we can just get a better look at her entire look. This side features Mother Gothel. It has their names up there again. Of course, she is framed in the gold shiny frame. And there she is just looking evil and has Rapunzel's hair in her hand. Really interesting to see that without Rapunzel standing next to her. It looks like she cut it off. So that's interesting. They did the same with like the Snow White and the witch one, where the witch had the apple and Snow White was nowhere to be seen. So it was interesting. Okay, this is the back of the box where a lot more of the details about this specific set will be discussed. The top part here says Rapunzel and Mother Gothel, and they are framed in a black frame here, but on the corners is the motifs of their film. So here we have the magic sun, or maybe even like a magic golden flower shaped like the sun. Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. This is the Disney Designer Collection Fairytale Heroes and Villains commentary. This is the same on all of these sets. So if you want to pause that and read that there, I won't bore you guys by reading that, but if you want to pause it, you can read it. It just talks about the collection itself. Here we have the details of Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. First, we have long flowing locks gleam with golden highlight and subtle color, of course. They're magic. Dainty lace trim enhances the feminine neckline and skirt. Intricate golden pattern adds a shimmering touch to flowing skirt and bodice. It's beautiful. Sumptuous midnight black cape with golden trim. And then here at Mother Gothel's neck, golden flower motif makes a dramatic statement on plunging neckline skirt and elegant sleeves, of course. Down below we have the Disney Store information for this doll set. And this is the price for the set of all 5 of the first wave. That was $649.75. So here is Rapunzel and Mother Gothel right out of the box, you know, without their slipcover on. And it is just amazing, the detail on these dolls. Honestly, I believe this is one of the nicest of this doll set. You know, in this line, you know, I think really they are the cream of the crop. So we will take a look at the hero slash princess of Tangled, Rapunzel, and then we will look at the villain, the evil Mother Gothel. So first and foremost, Rapunzel's face sculpt here is stunning, stunningly gorgeous. I mean, I believe this is, you know, Rapunzel at her best. Of course, now they have updated this face sculpt, you know, it's not the same one now, but really for back in the day, this really gets the job done. She has her big, beautiful green eyes, of course, and her hair is blonde, of course, but it has some tinsel streamed throughout it. So that way it looks like magic hair. You know, there's some magic pieces in her hair. She has beautiful eyebrows, purple eyeshadow, and a little hint of green, you know, around her eyes as well. Of course, freckles on her face and pink lips. So beautiful, and she's just looking kind of off in the distance, you know, not really paying attention to what's happening, or maybe she's just so brainwashed to not pay attention that Mother Gothel just has her under her spell. But she just looks so much like Rapunzel. Although, like I've said, you know, I love the current Rapunzel face sculpt. I love the Rapunzel 10th anniversary limited edition doll face sculpt. This, for this set, is beautiful. So stunning. We can turn down just a little bit and you can see a hint of the gorgeous embroidery that waits for us to take a gander at it with Rapunzel's torso. So we take a look at that muted light purple color. This is definitely different than the True Love set of her and Flynn. You know, that was more of a rich purple. This is more of like a muted kind of dead purple. Like, it's kind of haunting in some ways. It's like a villainous purple, like there's like a villainy undertone here. And on that purple, she has her poofy sleeves, she has lace around her neck, she has some frills around the outside of the sleeve, and a sheer sleeve, you know, that kind of goes halfway up the middle of her arm. And there is just stunning embroideries all around it. Some beautiful vining on her poofy sleeves, the sun motif in the middle of her torso with the gems, of course, perfectly placed around it. She has in her hands some hair that she is holding in the side, you know, just that piece where she's kind of holding it. And of course, this piece of hair is kind of pinned down to her dress in certain areas just to make it, you know, have that perfect placement, you know, to look like the artwork of her holding her hair. So that is definitely working for me. And you can see how Mother Gothel has her hair also in the background. But I really, really love that beautiful purple color. And the dress, the skirt for the dress is also like a more muted pink. It's a very fall color scheme here. I like the like muted grayed down collar tones, you know, not the bright peppy Rapunzel that we normally have. So pretty. And of course, around the end of her sleeves is some white lace. So the skirt is made out of a very high quality fabric, you can tell. They really didn't skimp any on that. They have taken her hair, like I said, and they have pinned it down. So this piece kind of flows down underneath her, and then she has a lot of hair, you know, bunched up underneath her feet, just as in the pictures. Very spot on with the hair placement. This is the most stunning part of this doll set. So we have this full-on golden embroidery on Rapunzel's skirt, on the front of her skirt. Of course, on this very nice purple fabric, there is some gold trim around the bottom of the dress, but this is the stunner. So we see like magic golden flowers, we see sunlight, we see like magic flowing from them, we see leaves, we see frills, you know, maybe some things that Rapunzel would paint in her tower. I think this is stunning. Gorgeous. And of course, this is what we want to have front and center so we can take a look at it, you know, so the viewer of the doll set can take a look at it from just about any angle. And I think that works so much. Oh my gosh. Here is Rapunzel's profile. She looks so stunning. Just look at how innocent. She just doesn't know what is lurking around the corner. So there we can see her gorgeous rooted eyebrows, or rooted eyelashes, I mean, with her gorgeous arched eyebrow, and her hair, you know, perfectly parted in its needed places. So stunning. And the sleeve, you can take a look down next to the gorgeous embroidery is, of course, more of this beautiful fabric, and her hair is pieced down, of course. We look down and there's hair, you know, wrapped around her feet, because, you know, that's how she would walk around. Like, she has hair everywhere. And I'm sure it's bothersome sometimes, you know. It has its perks, but it has its pros and its cons. So Rapunzel is stunning. She is also barefoot, and I will see if I can get just a quick look at her feet. Just right in there, she's barefoot. And it looks like my feet are just a little like not facing forward, but that's okay because they're completely hidden. And this was the old feet sculpt. Now we turn our attention to Mother Gothel, the woman who stole the baby because she was so vain and wanted her beauty. So she has her hood off, of course, and I'm glad that they did that because we had to see Mother Gothel's beautiful hair. But she has her Cher hair, of course, black eyebrows, green eyes, looking very scowling at her. You know, Rapunzel's kind of looking pleasant, but Mother Gothel looks a little upset here. Maybe obsessed, you know, is a good word. But that deep red lip and those piercing, dark, evil eyes, I mean, so creepy. She has her hood kind of tucked underneath her hair, you know, that way it doesn't get in the way of showing it off. Absolutely. She also has her cape, which is definitely like that deep black, you know. It's a very contrasting color to the red. I think it looks very evil. You know, a lot of villains, red is really a good villain color, I think. We look at her profile and I just see Cher every time. Which is fine because I think that's what they wanted to happen. She has beautiful eye makeup with like that brown smoky eye, like that bronzish topaz kind of color, deep red lip, gorgeous. And the golden embroidery. So a lot of her embroidery really is reminiscent of Rapunzel's. They really complement each other very, very well. I think around her sleeves is gorgeous. That almost looks like the magic that flows from the golden sunflower. I love how that is there. And of course, I love the bottom of her dress where we have full on magic golden flowers that are fully embroidered. And I love that. Because that is her reason for living almost, to protect this gift that allows her to remain beautiful forever. It's obsessive. So she has a lock of Rapunzel's hair draped across her hands as she is holding it very, very preciously. This is her gift, as I said. This is what she uses to keep herself young, and she uses and abuses it, and manipulates people. So her having that is just a sign of, she's using this to heal her. Seems like maybe Rapunzel could be singing the magic incantation here as well. But just stunning, stunning detail around her waist, around her neck, and it just flows down, really no complaints at all. She has the belt around her waist, and it is tied with like a golden piece there. And also there is the dagger she uses to stab Flynn Rider. So hauntingly gorgeous, huh? At the bottom of the case is the plaque that says Rapunzel and Mother Gothel, of course. Had to get that detail in there. And behind them is a filigree wallpaper that is very much the same pattern as on the front of the slipcover and the same color scheme. The back of the box is very reflective, and it has the Disney Designer Collection logo up there and the image of Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. It says Disney Store exclusive, of course, and I have number 95 out of 6,000. Wow, that's a very low number. Certificate of authenticity. Part of the Disney Fairytale Designer Collection, our limited edition Rapunzel and Mother Gothel collector doll set was designed by Disney Store artists and carefully crafted to capture the timeless struggle between good and evil. Embodied by these legendary characters, sure to be a treasured keepsake for years to come. So amazing. Alright everyone, that is all of the details here of the boxed Rapunzel and Mother Gothel Disney Fairytale Designer Collection doll set from the Heroes and Villains line. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I love this doll set. Next to Belle and Gaston, they're high up on my list. I mean, just the quality here is impeccable, and they have lasted the test of time. So let me know what you think of them. And again, if this was your first time here, make sure you like my video, say hello, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for viewing, supporting me. Thank you for spreading Disney magic, and of course, stay tuned for the next video. Bye everyone. See ya!